Saudi Arabia, we are set to go with the co-featured bout of the evening. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Camosa AG. Introducing your three judges scoring this contest from ringside, Jürgen Bielhardt, Alexander Plumans, and Holger Wyman. At the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring will be Jörg Milka. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the super middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears black and silver. This southpaw weighed in at 74.9 kilos. His professional record, 16 victories against 4 defeats. He has 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Mullingar, Westmead, Ireland. He is the former BUI Irish national champion and former WBA international light heavyweight champion. Introducing JJ Mighty Quinn McDonagh. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the green with silver. He's scaled at already 76.2 kilos. His professional record, an excellent one. 26 victories, only 2 defeats. He has 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former British, Commonwealth, and European champion and former IBO super middleweight champion of the world. Fighting out of Brighton, Sussex, England, introducing Chris Next Gen Eubank Jr. Eubank Jr.
Gentlemen, red corner, please. Gentlemen, follow me my commands, clean boxing, touch class. In the corner.
So we're underway then. Super middleweight action scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds between boxers who know one another very well indeed. The southpaw wearing the black trunks trimmed with silver, his 21st professional contest tonight. 16 victories, 8 of them have come inside the distance, snaking out a long right jab which caused the man in the green trunks just to take some evasive action and back up. Using his feet to good effect there to make his opponent fall short. And that is Chris Eubank Jr., 29 years of age, competing in his 29th professional contest tonight. 28 victories, just 2 defeats, 20 wins inside the distance for a 71% knockout ratio. And it's worth noting that his 2 defeats have come against world-level operators, indeed men who went on to become or are indeed current world champions. The reversals suffered against Billy Joe Saunders, the reigning WBO middleweight champion of the world, and George Groves in his last contest. Here's a nice counter right jab on the retreat from JJ McDonagh, but it was George Groves who outpointed him while defending his WBA World Super Middleweight title last time.
I think what is very evident, when you look at both these boxers, how big McDonagh is. Looks like he's in the next division up. You can look at light heavy, remember, and Eubank Jr. has got a different sort of problem in facing a bigger man who's a southpaw, a little bit awkward. And we'll see how Eubank goes with this one, but he's not his normal aggressive on that front foot. He's just taking a look at his opponent.
Well, he's stumbled backwards to the canvas, and I'm not quite sure if it's a leg injury that has befallen JJ McDonagh. But it was a counter shot which maybe caught McDonagh on the top of the head, and those equilibrium shots can scramble the balance. But McDonagh down on the canvas in dramatic fashion in this opening round. Chris Eubank Jr. remaining poised, patient, that right hand cocked. Low-held left hand, content to fence and spar with it.
He's not so, I must say, Ronald, not such an aggressive Eubank tonight. He's taking a little look at his opponent, trying to come back with his own counters. It's a patient display up to now. We'll have to have a look at that on the replay again. Knockdown. So McDonagh, he seems very confident indeed, does the Irishman.
So closing seconds of what has been a dramatic opening round. Nice left jab scored by Eubank. McDonagh busy bobbing and weaving, bustling with his hands. Corner of Chris Eubank Jr. Referee Jorg Milker finally happy, calls time in to get this second round underway. After Chris Eubank, there's the same shot that he used to stiffen the legs of JJ McDonagh and cause him to stretch out on the canvas in the opening round. Eubank remaining concentrated.
So McDonagh will have to just watch what he's doing here, Ronald, as he's going forward. He's walked onto that left hook, and there it is again there. It's probably because McDonagh's coming forward with a very low lead hand, walking forward, and then Eubank is throwing that left hook and he's hitting the target. So he's got to keep his own lead hand a little bit higher as McDonagh, as he's going forward. He's probably got to bob and weave and move that head a little bit and try and avoid that left hook. But he gets home with his own lead right hook there, does McDonagh.
Right hand, a potent punch from McDonagh. You mentioned the size, 6'2" according to the tail of the tape, and he looks every inch of that, does JJ McDonagh. He's weighed in as low as 157 pounds for a contest earlier this year over in Mexico in January of 2018, but his most notable win to this point came when he took the O of Jake Ball back in November of 2016. He came out absolutely blistering fashion. First of all, punched Jake Ball over the top rope and then took him out with a sweeping southpaw right hook. Took that fight at short notice, got the call on Monday. The fight wasn't finalized until Tuesday, and then was in the ring at the Wembley Arena on the Saturday. Came out firing and scored the most notable win of his career. Of course, if he could inflict another reversal on the ledger of Chris Eubank Jr. here, well, that would most certainly be the biggest win in the 20-fight ledger of JJ McDonagh.
Just one of these shots just landed a little bit low there. Just referee just saying to keep it up a little bit. He's not doing too bad in this round, McDonagh. He's coming forward and he fancies his chances. Eubank being patient again, just waiting for the opportunities and the openings. That's not bad there. That lead hand, Eubank, good jab. But McDonagh on that front foot, he's forcing the affair.
Patient punch picking from Eubank on the back foot once again. Just keeping the distance between himself and his man and using a rapier-like left hand in an attempt to keep his man at bay. Corkscrew left wasn't too far away from Eubank. Third round then. Speaking with JJ McDonagh as he takes a stiff left hand from Chris Eubank to begin the third stanza. But was speaking with McDonagh during the week. Both he and his manager and trainer, Kaz Evans, were adamant that they haven't taken this fight for the money as Eubank attempts a sweeping left hook which is short of the mark, but rather they feel that they have the measure of Chris Eubank Jr. and the reason that they feel that way because McDonagh's younger brother Paddy, oh, that's a good left hand followed by a right from Eubank Jr. And then he went in with a right hand to the body, but McDonagh standing firm and still swinging away. Right hand's an effective shot to the torso once again from Eubank. Both boxers ignoring Jorge Milka's call to stop boxing. He's having to read the riot act in the direction of both boxers. McDonagh, difficult to discourage, still coming forwards and looking for that southpaw left. Lead right hand was blocked effectively by Eubank. But during the course of those sparring sessions that McDonagh's younger brother Paddy, a light heavyweight, enjoyed with Eubank last summer, they sparred dozens of rounds together. JJ McDonagh was observing those and said at that time to his trainer and manager Kaz Evans, "I've got the beating of this man." They actually sparred 3 rounds together themselves, but both men concede you really couldn't take too much away from the 3 rounds of sparring that they shared. But from the sparring that his younger brother engaged in, that is what's given JJ McDonagh the supreme confidence, not just to take this fight, but to believe that he can win it.
He's certainly having his fair share of success in this round, McDonagh, coming forward. Eubank occasionally is a bit too far away and really fancies it up close also, so when they do get together, then it really is a firefight, isn't it? But Eubank, it's whoever makes mistakes here, because Eubank's coming back well with his left hook. But I think McDonagh, as I said before, got to keep his right hand higher as he's coming forward. He's walking onto that left hook, but he wants to get close also to land those bent arm shots.
Chopping left hook from Eubank, but then a cracking right hook followed up, and now Eubank looking to go through the gears and put a combination of punches together. McDonagh, though, standing firm in the pocket. He came orthodox momentarily before getting back into his customary port-sided stance.
That was good from Eubank, going through the gears, an injection of pace. That's what he has in his arsenal there. Eubank can just go through those gears, and that's what he did, just up the tempo there. That was much better from Eubank.
So Eubank on the front foot now, stalking his man. Counter left hand from McDonagh was short. Well, despite going through the gears in that round, Chris Eubank...
Here's some action here. Eubank.
Well, that is it. Referee Jorg Milka has waved it off. And JJ McDonagh is not coming out for the round. Start of round 4 sees JJ McDonagh unable to answer the bell. He now in conversation with a man he knows very well indeed. Have to wonder what the nature of the issue is. Chris Eubank turns his palms towards the ring lights and shrugs rather frustratedly. He doesn't know what the nature of the issue is, or maybe JJ McDonagh has just informed him of the issue. Chris Eubank Jr., remember, he was the substitute for the main event. And so he was in condition for a 12-round fight in the event that either of George Groves or Callum Smith were injured. JJ McDonagh just feeling his right shoulder up there in the corner with Kaz Evans, and we wonder whether that is a problem. It would be something of grim symmetry, because Chris Eubank Jr.'s previous opponent, George Groves, injured his shoulder of his lead hand.